Hello, Mr. Punk. Wake up time for a review. Are they new speakers? You were up very late playing with your amplifier. It was very loud. Is it a new one? You are up early today. Are we going down Punk Town today looking for new stuff, Mr. Punk? I only cleaned yesterday and you have made a really big mess. You really are a messy punk.
Morning AI. Yeah, sorry about that AI. I did make rather a bit of a mess. I was trying to find stuff AI, looking. I've lost a pair of interconnects AI, nice ones, and I can't find them anywhere. So I have been hunting out the studio on the quest for the lost interconnect, but I still haven't found it. So if you can have a bit of a tidy up AI, that'd be really kind of you. Thanks AI. And AI, yeah, okay, after we done the show, we go down Punk Town, do cash converters and the charity shops, and them two little second-hand shops up the top of the town, and we see what hi-fi collectibles that we can find. High-end hi-fi collectibles, see what's in town, eh? And then we go down to Punk Arms and have a pint. Sound good, AI? We do that, mate. Robin to come with us. Come in, Robin. Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's go looking for high-end audio collectibles. All right, Robin. You like that one, Robin? Yeah, I know. High-end audio collectibles. All right, Robin. So, thanks, AI. If you have a tidy up, and then after the show, we go down to Punk Town and see what we can find. See what lovely bits of hi-fi memorabilia we can find. Maybe an amplifier or a nice set of speakers from the vintage 1970s period. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just catching up with AI and sorting out the rest of our day. And what a day we're going to have. Down to Punk Town, see what we can find in the old charity shops, bit of cash converters, two little second-hand shops up the top of town that do electrical stuff, so I'm excited, might find something good today, you never know. And a pint as well, lovely. So right, let's crack on with the show. And we got a good show today. 2 stars of the show, as you can see down here on the review bench. We have a pair of a 3-way speaker from Marantz, the Hd300. Now I think these was made in 1982, so they are from the 1980s period. They are a nice sounding speaker for the money. These things do not command that high price tag. So for the money, these are not a bad speaker. Marantz made a lot of speakers, some of which are really good. These ones are kind of middle of the road, but for the money, they are a nice 3-way speaker. Do not go and pay a ton of money for a set of these. There is better speakers out there, but a pair of these at a low price is very good, and you will be happy with them because they are nice at the right price. So yeah, made by Marantz, a great company. Made it all Marantz, from them big receivers to the massive big speakers that I have seen from Marantz. So these ones are from 1982. Marantz do not make speakers anymore. They have stopped. I think a few years after making this lot, they stopped. They pulled the plug on their hi-fi speaker factory, and the Marantz speaker is no more. It is now history. So if you want brand new Marantz speakers, I really don't think you can buy any. It's eBay only for the Marantz speaker, as they are no longer made anymore. So yeah, they're a nice speaker. They're a 3-way. You can't take the fronts off, they're sealed. But they are a nice sounding speaker. They're not the loudest speaker in the world. If you have a monster amp and want to rock down the house, these are not the speakers for you. But at normal volumes, on a normal powered amplifier, these speakers are very good and they can sing their little heads off for their price tag. So these are a good one to get hold of if you do not have the £99,000 for the Bowers and Wilkins Nautilus. These are a lot less than that, and although they don't have the same sound as the Bowers and Wilkins Nautilus, they are a good little speaker for the price that you would find a pair. And there is quite a lot of them out there. If you wanted a pair of these, they're not rare, they're out there. So they're quite easy to get hold of. They don't command a lot of money, and they're three-way, which is very nice. Three-way speaker sometimes on the right amplifier sounds nicer than a two-way because it's got that dedicated speaker giving you the lovely mid-range. And these do that. They are a nice speaker. So yeah, these are really good, these Marantz. From a really good company. The Marantz company is Top Banana. Very high end. So for those of you who don't know, I'll give you a little bit of history on the Marantz. It was started by a man called Saul Marantz in 1952 in the lovely town of New York. He started the company because he didn't like the sound of everything else, so he thought he could do better himself. And he did make some really nice amplifiers and radios right at the beginning, which was better than most other people's and sold well. And if you want to get your hands on one of them, you better have some very deep pockets, 'cause they do command the actual arm and the actual leg, and maybe another arm as well, and an ear for the Marantz early stuff. It is so collectible and so sought after. So it's been going a long time, Marantz, since 1952. Long history. Everyone knows about the receivers from the 70s from the Marantz. They are the one everyone wants. Great receivers. Command the big price tag. So yeah, we're not talking about them. We are talking about this speaker from 1982, which I rate for the money. I keep saying that, for the money. These are a good little speaker that will not disappoint for the money. Do not do a ton of money on a set of these. There is better out there, but at the right price, on a budget, these are a great speaker, and you would be very happy with them because they're a three-way and they have a really nice sound. They're built well, these Marantz speakers. They will keep going. They will not fall apart with the dreaded foam rot. They will keep going and give you a lovely sound for years to come. So they are a good buy for the money, these Marantz speakers. Nice top end. They are quite bassy for the size of them. And they are ported out of the front. You can just sort of see it in the bottom corners of the picture. On the other side to the badge, right at the bottom, you can see that is the little port which helps them with the bass. So these speakers, they're not for those of you lucky enough to have the big monster amplifier or receiver, because these are only rated at 50 watts into 8 ohms. So you cannot put them on the massive big monster receiver. But for those of you with the nice little receiver, the normal powered receiver, these are a great speaker that will delight you in their sound for the money they cost. So yeah, a great speaker from the Marantz, a great company. Your friends will come round your house and go, oh, you've got the Marantz speaker. You go, yes, I have the Marantz from the 1980s period. And they will be a little bit jealous of your 1982 Marantz. So yeah, they have got that going for them. That name Marantz just carries a bit of clout and everybody loves it. Anyone who's into hi-fi knows Marantz is a good name and a top banana manufacturer. So these speakers, I would say, bit of jazz, bit of country and western, bit of nice music with like the female vocals and some guitars and that, bit of piano. That's what these speakers like. If you are into the Prodigy and you play the latest up-to-date gangster rap with all the swearing and the talking about the guns, then maybe this speaker might not be for you. But for the other people who don't like the gangster rap, this is a very good speaker. I recommend. It definitely gets a thumbs up from me if you get it at a good price. If you have to pay a lot for this speaker, find something else. But at the right price that I have seen this speaker go for on eBay, it is good value for the money and you will be happy with it as it has got a good sound and it is in no way related to that terrible thing which is the terrible speaker. It has nothing in common with the terrible speaker whatsoever. This Marantz is a lovely speaker, very nice, nice detail, good highs and lows. With its little port out the front, it can create quite a good bass line from a box that is not really very big. So yeah, this is a great one. Really nice speaker. So as you can see in the picture, this lovely Marantz HD300 from 1982 is 10 inches wide or there and thereabouts. So it's not massive, it's only 10 inches wide, can put this anywhere. It is a nice speaker. It does sound better if you put it on a set of stands, this one. So if you've got a set of stands, this is a good speaker to go on them. If not, you can always get a set of speaker stands further down the line. Buy your speakers, get your stands later on. But get nice stands, and then if you upgrade your speaker, you've still got the nice stands. So yeah, stands are good for these speakers. It helps them out with that lovely Marantz sound. And as you can see in the picture, they are about 20 inches high. So they are quite tall really. They're not a small little bookshelf. They have got a bit of size. And that bit of size is what makes them sound so good. If these were smaller, they would not have that lovely room-filling Marantz sound and all the lovely detail that they can create from such a small price tag speaker from 1982. They're not solid wood cabinets, they are covered in like a vinyl wrap to look like wood, But that is not the end of the world. The boxes are well made. They're not just going to fall apart like some speakers. So yeah, they are built very well. Have a closer look at the fronts. You can't take the fronts off of these. If you need to get in them, you got to take the backs off and go in that way. The fronts are sealed. Well, I've never been able to get them off, so I'm sure they are sealed. They don't come off the fronts. So yeah, some speakers, the fronts are like glued on and you can't get in them. If you try too hard, you end up damaging the speaker. So I've never really tried to get the fronts off these because I've never had no trouble with them. What do you think of these ones, Robin? Yeah, I like these Marantz, quite tall, weren't they? I should have bought me little umpire's chair. Alright, Robin. You like 'em though, Robin? Yeah, freeway. It's really good, a freeway. Get that lovely mid-range. Get the old top end singing on these. Yeah, I really like 'em. Lovely speaker. From Marantz that I really, really love Marantz stuff. Yeah, I like it too, Robin. It's great, isn't it? Yeah, you can't beat Marantz, especially them old receivers from the 70s. I love them big monster receivers by Marantz. Yeah, so as you can see, all going on with the Marantz. Nice freeway, good speaker for the money. So not a lot going on the back. They have got the screwdriver terminals, which sometimes when you put the cables in and tighten them up, the cables try and push out. So you have to sort of be a bit careful wiring them up. But once you get the hang of it, they're not that bad, these terminals. And I don't mind them, because where you can tighten the screw, you can get a good tight connection. And that is good. You do not want a loose, baggy, old connection on your speaker cable. Always make sure they are nice and tight. And you can do that with these, with the screwdriver. Just might take you a few goes, because sometimes the wire starts popping out as you tighten it up. But it's easy enough. Once you get the hang and you do one, you'll be able to do it. It does work very well, the screw-in type terminal. So, do you want these in your room, Robin? Now I've dug them out. You could have the Marantz in your room, mate. Do you want them in your room for a few weeks? Give them a blast? No. Well, you don't want them, Robin? No, 'cause I like all that gangster high-end rap music with the talk about the guns and the Cadillacs. So they're no good to me. I want the Cadillac gun gangster music. Alright, Robin, you never listen to that, Robin. All you listen to is the Batman tune. Yeah, I know. But I like to pretend I listen to that gangster, 'cause it makes me a trendsetter. Alright, Robin, you're not a trendsetter, mate. Far from it. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching the Mr. Punk Show. Today's episode was the Marantz HD300 from 1982, the three-way speaker. Brought to you by Mr. Punk UK Productions. See you in the next one. Bye. And Robin. What? Stop giving it all that on the YouTube channel. You haven't even got one rap album. You've got Bucks Fizz and the Bee Gees and John Travolta and Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah, I know, I like all that, but it's good to pretend that you got the gangster. Don't tell all the people that I don't listen to the gangster rap. I'm trying to create a new image. That I'm a little gangster. So I wasn't giving it all that on the YouTube channel. And from now on I want to be my new image, and I want to be known as Robin the Little Gangster. You're already known as robbing the little something, and it's not gangster. Now we know what it is. It's a little word that begins with T, and I won't say it as long as you go and make nice bit of cheese and biscuits. All right.